Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's King. Right down the middle. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Orange.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some... arm strength shown there. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Snagged in the middle, it's Willis, and he'll be brought down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... Breaks into the open. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not important underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Complete on the shuffle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. On the run, it's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
That's caught. It's Rutherford. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold up.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's a draw. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without the just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Gill. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The quick out. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Kane. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. That's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Kane. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first...
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. Running through contact. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Syracuse with that legacy of running backs just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quick completion on the out route. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He'll throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Orange! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To the air, it's King. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. Fires to the big fella. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Any passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Rutherford. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity?
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, look, that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Motion from the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Gill. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And you want want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Orange will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Patterson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
To the air, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Inside the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling.
Into the secondary on the right. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. He's going to take off. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Got his man all by himself. Smashes through the tackle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now? Or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave up the first down around the outside.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Willis. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Cuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Breaks into the open, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To throw, it's King. He'll pull it down, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Floating away. Into the end zone, and it's grabbed for the late touchdown, and how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross Simmons. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Syracuse will be forced to punt, and he really needs to get away a good kick here. Here's the return. Can they catch him? Oh, what a cut! He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Back to pass, it's King. Rushes on him. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's James. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
The give to the tailback. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.